Shalom. I'd like to start this lesson by saying Kal Halal Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone and to the hopeful elect pushing his word in truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth, especially in these times that we're in right now. Now, I'm not in the States, I'm in Canada. There was an article that was just posted. There's an article that was just posted, or a statement. There was a video about, I think it looked like an army man, maybe a general of army or whatever. Basically, in his statement, he was stating that the vaccine is going to be mandated, right? Man, vaccine. That was the article I had on that. Because once I witnessed that, or seen the videos of the elders and other brothers and other apostles posting it and going in, it's like, oh, we're here now, we're here. Mandate COVID vaccine. I'm just trying to find it. Vaccine. Yeah, I mean that should pop out. Mandatory. Just bear with me. Vaccine. America. Because everything's starting in Babylon, right? This. If I find the article, I'll post it. I don't know why I can't find it now, which is really funny. Let's try one more time. Announcement. Okay, well, I don't know what happened. I typed this in. Maybe this is it. When a vaccine is effective because 2 doses are required. Oh. Should type in Babylon, see what pops up. Okay, well, I don't know why it's not popping up. I just Satan working his magic. But nonetheless, we're going to go into scriptures. So there was an announcement, it was today, about the COVID vaccine being mandated. Oh, there we go. I remember. Yeah, the water Yahweh Shem Yoshai. It was that's the keyword. See, they're making everything so specific. Emergency. Yes, use of authorization. That's what it was. Remember. It's funny. 6 days ago, they said COVID-19 vaccine shouldn't get emergency use authorization. That's so funny. Now, the FDA evolving COVID-19 emergency use authorization. Wow. See, yo, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Let's see what comes up on this. I haven't even read this yet. He's coming in guidance to support response. No, there's nothing here. It's just talking about the FDA. Let's try this one. Well, you know what? I'm not going to read this article. There was an article I wanted to read, but this is not the right one. But the whole point is that the COVID-19 vaccine is going to get emergency use authorization. It's just a matter of time. I believe that's what the announcement was about. Right, and after that, as soon as they get the emergency use authorization, it's gonna be every state is gonna have it within 24 hours. They're gonna want to get everyone vaccinated within 24 hours. Right. Okay, I think this is the one I was clicking on before. Yes. Okay. Okay. COVID-19 vaccine distribution will begin within 24 hours of an emergency use authorization. So they're waiting for that EUA before they can distribute the vaccine, but they have them ready, right? And Trump did say, I think he said early next year, he said they would have 300 million doses ready, right? So they're waiting. They're waiting to get this. They're waiting. They are waiting. They're itching at giving these vaccines out, right? So we're going to read Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So the devil knows he has a short time, which is why he is, pushing this fast, this quickly, this urgently. He having this type of urgency because he knows his short time is about to run up, which is beautiful because that means Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is about to be here. He's about to arrive, right? He's about to arrive. He's almost here. It's great. Now, with that being said, when this happens, we're going to enter. Now, we're already in Jacob's trouble because there was an article saying that I believe it was Negroes, Latinos or Latin people, and Native Indians, are being admitted to the emergency centers four times the rate than everyone else. So we're already in Jacob's trouble, right? We're already being attacked by this COVID-19 virus. It's targeted on Jake. Right, they literally made it in the lab to target Jake, and this is only the beginning. There's more things that are gonna happen, like the race wars, but we're already in Jacob's trouble. And people don't realize, like we're already in it. Like I said, not everything's being reported on the news. That's why you have to look at the articles and stuff. So Matthew 24 and 21. I read from 21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, nor ever shall be. So there's never been a tribulation like this ever in the history of the world. History of the world. Since the beginning of the world to this time, there's never been a tribulation like this that's about to happen. That is happening. Ever. And we're just in the beginning of it. It's going to get worse. And they said it's never happened ever in the history. And there's a lot of fucked up, excuse my French, a lot of messed up things that have happened in history to Jake. And those things don't even come close to this. What's going to happen here? Right? Doesn't even come close. Right? But you got Jake, you got the 2/3, you tell him what's going on. They're like, I believe in Trump. I believe in Biden. God bless America. That's what they say. Which God are you guys referring to? Tammuz? Is that who you guys are referring to? Right? So or Baphomet? This is serious. This is very, very serious. Nonetheless, the elect don't have nothing to worry about. You have Ratazar that, hopeful elect, but they have nothing to worry about because the Most High is going to take care of them. But I'll keep reading. Verse 22, and except those days shall be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. Because this devil, Esau, Edom, so-called, Caucasian, they're just wicked. Everything they do is wicked. Everything they touch is wicked. The air is polluted. The food's polluted. The water's polluted. The clothes are polluted. The television's polluted. The music's polluted. right? The radio signals are polluted. Everything's polluted. Work is polluted. The earth is polluted. Everything's polluted. Everything's wicked because they don't know balance. So if the days weren't shortened, we'd be destroyed. That's how wicked they are. They don't know anything about balance. It's just extreme on one end, on wickedness. They don't know about balancing the scales. They just know about, being on one side of the scales, right? There should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. So for the sake of the elect, that's how important the elect are, that the Most High is shortening the days just because of the elect. That's how important they are, right? If you watched, the elect are like, if you watch the movie 300, the elect are the Spartans. You see how a small group of men killed all those men of the Medo-Persian Empire. That's like who the elect are. If you want to think of it like that. That's how skillful they are. That's how they're the creme de la creme. Even all of Greece, right? All of Greece, the Spartans were the ones. They're the most feared, the most deadly ones. Yeah, that's who the elect are to the Most High. They're that special, that He's shortening the days just for them, so they can be saved, right? Verse 23. Then if any man shall say unto you, lo, and just to say the Spartans were Israelites too, just if you don't know. Then if any man shall say unto you, lo, here is Yahushai HaMashiach, or there, believe it not. So basically, if someone says, yeah, Yahushai's over here, that's Yahushai. That's Yahushai right there. He came back. It's that guy, right? Don't believe it, because he's not going to come back like that. He's not going to come back as a man, first of all. He's going to be in his celestial body. Verse 24, for there shall arise false Christs, right, and false prophets, and shall shew great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, that shall deceive the very elect. So they're going to be false prophets, false Christs, false, basically doing miraculous things, miracles that are so majestic and amazing and marvelous that it could be possible to deceive the elect. They're not going to deceive the elect, but that's how amazing they're going to be. That if it was possible, it would deceive the elect, right? So we're going to go to Jeremiah 30:7. Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for the day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Who is the he? The he is Jacob, Israel, the elect. The elect will be saved out of Jacob's trouble, out of it, right? We're going to be saved out of the midst of Jacob's trouble, because right after Jacob's trouble is the missiles. That's the next thing right after. So the Most High has to save us out of that, right? Now, he's saving the elect. Like I said, the elect. The elect are important, right? Yahushai died for them. Yes, Yahushai died for Israel, but it was really for the elect, because Israel's going to come back through the elect anyway. So obviously he's focusing on the elect. They're the important ones. If you save them, then Israel's saved. So he did die for Israel. But like I said, more importantly, the elect. Isaiah 59:19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord Yahweh shall lift up a standard against them. So what does the word standard mean? Right? I'll read it again. So shall they fear the name of Yahweh from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood. So when the enemy comes in a flood, they think of it, if you watch these police shows, when they are they're chasing criminals and they find their location, they just swarm in like a flood of water. Just boom, they break the door, they throw their flash grenades, boom, 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 right? And they encompass the criminal, right? Just like that. That's like a flood. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of Yahweh shall lift up a standard against them. So against the enemy, our enemy, right? Edomites, Ishmaelites, Moabites, everybody, all the other nations, all of them are against us. All of them are our enemies, right? But Edomites are the one in charge, so they're the top of our enemies when it comes to the list. So let's see what the word standard means, right?
Strong's H 5127. Noose. Noose.
Noose. To flee, escape. To flee, escape, to take flight, depart, disappear. Like to drive at, to drive hastily, to cause to disappear. So that's what it said for standard, right? The Most High is going to lift a standard against them. So he's going to give, either he's going to make you disappear, you're going to teleport, you know, he might just give you spiritual powers right there. You have no idea what's going to happen, right? You might just, like, you have no idea. You might just disappear, teleport, spiritual powers. An angel might just come in. You don't know how he's going to do it, but something's going to come to stop the enemy from drowning you from that flood, right? That's what's going to happen there. And it's going to be a beautiful thing when it happens. Right? So Psalms 3, verse 6. Psalms 113, verse 6. Who humbleth himself to behold the things that are in heaven and in earth, right? So what's in heaven and earth, right? One, that's where the kingdom's going to be, and the spiritual realm. So basically, that's the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the Most High. Right? That's knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. So only the ones that can humble themselves to behold the things, to behold, right? When you go into the word behold, sounds like a very easy word to understand, but behold. Old English, beholden, West Saxon, behelden, give regard to, hold in view, also keep hold of, belong to, right? And then Germanic compound, Old Saxon, beholden, hold, keep, hold, possess, keep, protect, save, right? Right. So who is Slakia? The Lord is high above all. No, that's not where I want to be. Slakia. Okay, verse 6. Who humbleth himself to behold the things that are in heaven and in earth? To hold. So basically to hold the things, to keep the things, to possess the things in heaven and earth. The heaven and earth, that's power. So it's knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, right? Which is power, which is what we're all trying to obtain, you know, the hopeful elect. Train that power, that knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of everything, right? But to only do that, you have to humble yourself. You have to understand that the Most High is the one that controls everything here, right? And then Yahweh Shai is his son right after him. Then there's order, right? Most High, Yahweh Shai has his apostles, and then after that, you know, he has his men, right? But you have to humble yourself. You can't be prideful. That's the only way to receive that power, right? And it's Yahweh Ratazah, too. So you have to understand, they deem you worthy. So you have to really humble yourself just to be able to pick up that power. Right? And it's funny, I was watching a show called Vikings. Like, they talk about it a lot because it's Israelites. And the king of the Vikings at the time, he was talking to his son because he knew his son was be the next one in power, like in rulership. And he told him, like, look, power is only, basically roughly paraphrasing, but power is only able, what's the word I'm looking for? Only the ones basically that can humble themselves are able to pick up power, right? That's what he said. It's true. He's talking about the scriptures. Because if you don't humble yourself, you can't receive that power. Or actually, Slaki, he said, power is only obtainable to the ones that will lower themselves to pick it up, To lower yourself, you have to humble yourself. It's the same thing, right? So it's a very serious thing. Humility is very, very good. It's a gift. It's a very gift because come with humility, you get power, right? Yahweh Ratazah, of course, but power is the next thing. That's the only way you get smarter is by humbling yourself. You have to be humble. You understand that this person knows more than you. This person is wiser than you. This person is above you. You understand that you can receive more information, more knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Verse 7, he raiseth up the poor out of the dust and lifteth the needy out of the dunghill. So that's the elect, right? Because at the beginning of this verse, it's talking about servants. Verse 1, praise ye the Lord Yahweh, praise, O ye servants of the Lord, the servants of the Lord of the elect. Praise the name of the Lord. And they're the only ones that are praising the name of Yahweh. It's only the elect that are doing that. 2/3 of Israel are not doing that. They're not praising the Most High. They're thinking about buying Jordans. They're thinking about their Christmas gifts, right? They're thinking about getting vaccinated so they can travel, their next travel excursion, They're thinking about how they're going to build their business during out of this 2020 COVID pandemic, how they're going to capitalize on their business plans, business ideas, business endeavors. That's what they're thinking about. They're not thinking about praising the Most High. They're not even really aware that we're in Revelations right now. They have no idea. Verse 8, that he may set him with princes, even with the princes of his people. Right? So the princes of the people, you already have men that died in this truth. Right? But they're princes right now. They're in the spiritual realm just waiting. They're waiting for us, the hopeful elect, to get there. Right? Because they're princes. They're all prince of the power. Kwam Yasharallah. Even with the princes of his people. Right? Verse 9, he maketh the barren woman to keep the house. Right? And to be a joyful mother of the children. Praise ye the Lord. So, Slakia. I was supposed to stop at 8. But I'm just excited, Akim. I'm just excited. We are almost out of here. Yahweh Ratazah. But this is a beautiful time to be alive. It's an exciting time to be alive. The last scripture. Revelation 12 and 15. And the serpent cast out of his mouth waters as a flood after the woman, just like I was just talking about the flood. And the woman is Israel, right? That he might cause her to be carried away, more importantly, the elect, and 1/3, carried away of the flood. So the flood is like the army, their guns, their swords. That's the flood. It's their army, right? They're men. They're mighty men. And the earth helped the woman. And the earth opened her mouth and swallowed the flood which the dragon cast out of his mouth. So the earth is the Most High. Because I read in the other scripture that links up to this, the Most High is going to throw up a standard, right? To protect them out of the flood, roughly paraphrasing. So it's the same thing that's happening right here, right? The earth opened up her mouth and swallowed up the flood, which the dragon cast out of his mouth. So the dragon is Esau, Edom, our enemy. He's the one that's casting out the flood out of his mouth. Right? Verse 17, and the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed. So the remnant of seed are the elect. The woman is Israel. The remnant of seed are the elect, which keep the commandments of Yahweh and have the testimony of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. Right? And the elect are only the ones that are keeping the commandments of Yahweh. They have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Right? So that's it on that. I mean, we're here. The vaccine literally is about to be mandated within days in states, and Canada's right after them. And then the whole world. Right? So we're here. We're here. We're here. We are here. It's about the elect, the elect, the elect. Just keep pushing, keep studying, keep growing. We're almost out of here. But this is crunch time. This is fourth quarter. You can't slow down now. It's time to keep going. Can't get tired. It's not the time to get tired. This is the time to keep going. It's time to get more energy. Dig down in your spirit. Pull that energy out. Right? It's there. Spirit's been waiting for this. Your spirit's been waiting for this. Right? Like I said, I'm excited. This is great. This is great. Now, of course, we're going to be tested. But if you're one of the elect, you're not going to take that chip. You know, Yahweh Ratazah, of course. But if you're one of the elect, you're not going to take the chip. So you just got to keep doing your work. You don't have to be worried about this stuff because Most High will take care of you. Right? But like I said, I hope this lesson was edifying. I'd like to close out by saying, Kal Halal Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstone and to the hopeful elect, pushing his word in truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth. Death and destruction to this wicked kingdom, and the two-thirds as well. Kwam Yasharala, about the Ba. Shalom.